Namaste again, and welcome to Path to Anandam self-healing sessions, energizing and balancing your chakras. Pranam to Guruji, Hariharji Maharaj, and blessing us from His divine Krishna Sharir. We are all blessed to be here together this morning on such a divine day and His divine messages. And with His blessings, encouragement, motivation, Path to Anandam started. So I'm Satya Kalra, your host and founder of Path to Anandam. And whatever you see on this page, all these bestsellers on Amazon and teachings, being a self-happiness coach, giving programs in different places with his guidance, and being together with all of you. Thank you, Guruji, again, from bottom of my heart. Charan pranam to you. The contents of this series, self-healing through chakras. Today is our third session. We have previously covered what are chakras, chakras and their relationship with our biological systems, causes and symptoms of imbalanced chakras, why and how to balance these chakras energies, and what are the benefits. And very first series, we talked about very first chakra, Moodhara Chakra, the grounding energy, the awareness energy. And the second chakra, we talked about gratification, which is called spleen or sacral chakra. And today is a self-determination, self-empowerment, which is the Manipura Chakra. And along with that, we will have the meditation with Om Mantra and then question and answers. So today's Manipura Chakra is also known as third chakra. It's easy to remember first chakra, second chakra, third chakra. So this is a third chakra, the Manipura Chakra, also known as solar plexus. In charge of the energy of giving us self-encouragement and self-determination. And this is the chakra you can see right here. It is situated right above the navel. And let's watch this again. But what does energy of chakras means? How does it flows in the body? I hope all of you can see this. You can see that how the energy is flowing very smoothly from a very first chakra all the way to the seventh chakra, the crown chakra, and then uniting us with the supreme power, where we call it cosmic energy, we call it Satchitananda, God Almighty. But this is what it does. It just connects us on the top of our head to the supreme power, starting from our Moodhara Chakra, which is also known as Kundalini Shakti. I will briefly go over, because I see some of the attendees are new. So I will just briefly go over what are chakras. We call them 7 wonders of the consciousness. These are invisible energy centers, sources in the body, where we can feel the other organs. We know where our heart is, where our lungs are, etc. But the energy, we just feel it. We cannot see it, but we experience it. This is the most important part of the whole spirituality. Experience, experience, experience. It's not an experiment. It is an experience. We can talk about it. We can discuss about it. Ultimately, unless we experience that love, peace, anandam, Satchit Ananda, through this energy, those practices and talk has a good, only it's a momentarily, it lasts only when we are in the session. But these experiences last like, we charge our phone and it lasts for the whole day. Or the time we use it, depending on how much use we make. Similarly, for the energies, we have to experience this energy. So this is a sacred energy gateways located in an important part of the body, head, heart, and endocrine system, and all the physiological systems. And organs near to chakras are affected and controlled by this energy. So spiritual, psychic centers, safety valves, you can name them anything you want, but basically these are the wireless connection to mind and the supreme power. And chakras are the wheels. They must be in motion. And if there always should be motion, because energy never stops, energy is always moving. So our chakras should be always moving. And if they do not move, in other words, if they're sluggish due to our laziness, whatever the reasons are, or emotions, then we get into commotions. So our total well-being, physical, emotional, and spiritual, depends on our chakras. And they're also known as the 7 doors to everlasting health, happiness, and peace. Again, Satchitananda, you can tell this is my favorite phrase or favorite word. So 7 invisible energy centers, 7 doors to uplift us. Sometimes we are so down, but when we start focusing on that, meditating on that, aligning them, then they uplift us. 7 doors to self-awakening, psychic centers, supreme consciousness, to reach the supreme consciousness, as we saw in that energy. And 7 doors to our eternal happiness and peace. And this energy flows through our Sushumna Nadi, which is situated in the center of our spinal cord, in our spine, next to the spinal cord. And it flows through the 3 nadis. One is Pingla, other one is Ida. One is called sun, and other one is called the moon nadi. But they are both have to be balanced in the center, which is called Sushumna Nadi. Because if the left side is more active or more sun, there is more heat or more coldness, then they get imbalanced. So this is how the chakras are. This is the Moodhara Chakra, the Swadhisthana Chakra, Nabhi Chakra. This is where our Nabhi is. And this is where we will be talking about the Manipura Chakra. And then these are the rest of the chakras are Anahatan, the heart chakra, the throat chakra, which is called Vishuddhi Chakra, Agnya Chakra, which is called 6 senses, Bindu Chakra, third eye, etc. And then Shasara's Chakra or Crown Chakra. And this is where it is connected through this to the supreme power. And here you can see the chakras here. And this all jal of nadis you see in the body, they're all energies connected. So if some energy is blocked, for example, if it is blocked here, we will feel the pain in the shoulders. If it is blocked here, we will have some problem with the heart. If it is blocked here, then it belongs to the right here in the stomach area, digestive system, which we will talk a little bit later. So this is the jal of nadis where we feel the sensation. And if we do not feel the sensation due to some reasons, like certain times our hands are cold or hot, or sometimes we have so much pain, we don't feel that, or sometimes, even you hear that due to some lakwa or something, the hands don't move, the coma, due to comas, all the energy stops in the body. And these nadis stop giving the messages to these chakras, our complete or partial energies blocked in the body. The reason I put more focus on the endocrine system or the hormonal system, because they are situated, you can see it, all these glands are situated against the chakras. But what these glands do, our endocrine systems do, because it is called body and mind is slave of endocrine system, because our reproductive systems, testes, ovaries, all these are glands, part of the endocrine system. Pancreas, which we could relate to it, which monitors, controls the blood sugar level in the body. Adrenal gland, which we feel when we are really nervous, our heart beats go up, blood pressure is changing because of the adrenal glands hormones. And then the thymus, which controls our immune system, which becomes weaker, then we cannot, our immune system goes down, we get more infection. And that's where we all heard quite a bit during this pandemic, that our immune system must be strong, which is close to the heart. And thyroid glands, the metabolic system controller. And then the pituitary gland, the master gland, which controls all the other glands, including the pineal gland, which controls our rhythmic action in our body. So now here you see again all these chakras. And now look at this, a whole endocrine system, right? Sitting, all these glands are sitting right on the adjacent to this or on the top of our chakras. So the energy of the chakras influence all these organs. Here you can see again, here is the chakras, here is the digestive system, here is the liver, here is the heart, here is our throat, here is the stomach, here is where the kidneys are. So energy of all this is related or controlled or affects our overall well-being. So question comes, what imbalance our chakras? What are the causes? And how do we feel it? What are the symptoms? Number one, negative emotions. When we are stressed out, when we are fearful, worried, angry, greedy, upset, feeling guilty, when we have a resentment, jealousy, whatever the negative attributes we have, like attachment, Gita says, go beyond ego and attachment, minus, I-ness. Why? Because these are, if we do not take care of those, then all these negative emotions overtake us. Our selfish desires, impatience, blaming others, complaining, gile shikwe, all these we discuss, we all have experienced, all these negative emotions gives us a physical problem, because our body secretes chemicals, hormones, enzymes, toxins. Our body is flooded. Like, good example, Arjuna, when he was overwhelmed with his attachment and confusion and all that, he could not stand anymore. He went and sat on the back of the chariot. His body was shivering. He could not even hold his arrow and bow anymore because his body was flooded with the toxins. This is the science. So science and spirituality are not separate if we really combine these. And when these things happen, what happens? We are very unhappy, very imbalanced. Like Arjuna could not stand anymore. Like we are also at that time when we are upset. Sometimes if we have a headache, we have to lie down. We cannot stand anymore. We cannot make a proper judgment. We are so confused. And then we cannot do a proper action. That's why it says, whenever we are stressful, we should not make any decisions. But look at that. The beauty of it, when the chakras are balanced, what happens? It has unlimited benefits. Our physical, mental, spiritual, all is connected. Our stress is reduced. We could sleep well. Our body releases endorphins, which is the healing element, chemical in the body. And then when we are healed, we are calm, we have positive attitude, we are more patient, more forgiving, then we don't have any problem with the blood pressure at that time. Our immune system is strong, very happy. Our relationship, because we are happy, our surroundings are happy, we are in good mood, then our surrounding, our other family members become in good mood too, because with our vibrations. So healthy, happy, healthy body, healthy mind, happy mind, and then we are happy. And then we experience Satchit Ananda connection with Supreme Power, the oneness. So live in Ananda and helping others to live in Ananda. That's what chakras do. This is more description of it, what are the benefits on the physiological body, where it is more scientifically, like which for the heart, it is LDL is decreased, HDL is increased, and glutathione for increases, immunity increases, decreases the depression, reduces the tension, stress, and happy and healthy body, healthy mind, again, because it balances our endocrine system. And we talked about that, what do these glands do? And then also, the body is connected with the mind, and the mind is connected with the supreme powers. In other words, all the senses and body is controlled by mind, and then the mind is controlled by intellect, and intellect is controlled by soul, spirit, so that we become the master of our life by living in the consciousness of the higher self, which is called spirit, soul, Atma, Paramatma. So we are more happy, less worried. We are more in self-aware, calm, creative. Our psychic power all of a sudden pops up, and we know, we feel the vibrations from others. Our aura increases. And then The best part I feel is the forgiveness, freedom from resentment. We become more humble. And this is where we surrender, then nothing, we don't hold anything because we are not thinking about ourselves. We just let go, and let going is surrendering. We have a full faith in Lord Krishna or whatever our deities is or whatever our belief system is, but we have a full faith in Almighty. And this is called the true Samadhi. Ultimate union with Supreme. Self-realization who we are. The purpose of our life is to attain the moksha, liberation. We call it Paramdham, whatever we name it, but that's the purpose of life is. And so balance as one emotions and find true happiness, love, peace, ananda. So ultimate benefit, you become self-healer by balancing your chakras. You become the master of your body, mind, and soul. Live in the awakening states. And we also awaken our pharmaceutical factory in our body. For like pancreas, it increases, it balances the insulin level. The heart region, thymus, immune system. Also, it controls our LDH and HDL. So it just our pharmaceutical factories even in our control because we could heal ourselves through that. So in summary, by energizing chakra, we become self-aware who we are, how we should live in our life, day to day, morning to evening. And we transform all the negativity to positivity, our vices to virtues. And then we feel healthy body, loving heart, peaceful mind, and eternal happiness. Shared with others. Purpose of life is by sharing and caring. And then we realize who we are. Our true self, we are Satchit Ananda. And then by connecting, we experience that. So inner Anandam creates global peace and Anandam. So here, peace is within, then peace goes to the family, to the community, to the nation, and to the whole world. So we become the messenger of dispersing this divine energy to rest of the world. And this is not just because we are Hindus, we should practice it, or whatever religion we have, because we all have body, mind, and soul, where whatever we call it, but body and mind is the same. So we all practice this. Just like, you know, when we, if we have any heart problem, any physical problems, we go to the doctor. We don't ask the doctor, what is your religion? Similarly, chakra balancing is not based on the religion. It is a basic need of every human being. So how to balance the energy? What are the remedies? Food is a very important part of it. All these colors, you see different colors of the chakras, which we will be talking about it further. If we eat the food with every color, red, green, purple, blueberries, red berries, strawberries, tomatoes, broccoli, salad, carrots, all the colors we should be eating because it has all different kind of tastes as well as healing energy. Yoga and meditation is very important. Yoga, especially the Surya Namaskara, it balances all the chakras. Massages, meditation, which we focus on it. So all these different chakras get balanced. Sometimes the acupressure on hands and feet. Whatever the end we can help, Reiki, whatever, the other things we can do to activate our energy, all lead us to balancing our chakras. And here you can see the Surya Namaskar, the sun salute. See, every chakra is being, see how it is bending. So the chakras are expanding in every, here you can see the heart chakra, here you can see the pituitaries and head is down, and here is, so pituitary and pineal glands are getting activated. So all these, all these glands are getting activated and all these chakras are being activated, balanced. We will quickly go to the chakra 1 because this is our base chakra, which has the 4 petals. It is called Moodhara Chakra, where the Kundalini Shakti sits there. And this is the pillar of all chakras because it is the foundation of chakras, which is the root chakra, it is called. That's why it is called, because it is at the base of the spine. Energy of this chakra is earth. That's why the mantra for this is, I am grounded. And how we can heal it? We can just walk on the grass. That's another exercise we can do. And Ganesha is the deity for that. As I mentioned before, that's how why we worship Ganesha. This is one of the reasons, because it awakens our Moodhara Chakra. And as you can see, this chakra is supposed to be in motion. And if they're not in motion, it will create commotion. So the energy must be flowing. And if this is disorder, this chakra has less energy, then the legs, low back pain, nervousness, insecurity, anger, delusion, I-ness, minus, all those tamasic pravartis come up because this is by nature, it is tamasic, but it gets overpowered with the tamasic nature because it is disorder, the energy is not flowing properly, and it is red in color. That's why you can see the red color with the 4 lotus petals. But if it is secure, if it is activated, we feel very secure, self-reliance, calmness, fearless. And mantra of that is self-awareness. I am self-aware. Swadhisthana chakra, which is the second chakra, which has the 6 petals in orange color. And again, this is the seat of creativity, just between the navel and the first chakra. The element of this is water. Before it was earth, now we are moving to the second element. So chakras also balance our elements in the body. So this is the water element. Brahma is the creativity, is the deity. That's where it is by the reproduction area, because it's a creation. Brahma is known for creation. So, and also it helps us to activate our creativity. But if it is disorder, then we have all these problems around these areas because it is situated in that area, the kidney, the urinary tract problem, the infertility, relationships, emotional issues. All these are the causes of imbalanced second chakra. And here, but if it is balanced, we feel self-satisfied, which is one of the requirements, being equanimous, being calm. And then we have a good relationship with others because we are happy. So it takes us from unhappiness to happiness. Though its chakra's nature is tamasic because it is on the lower part of the nature body, but it has some rajasic pravartis also, characteristics also, which is more from the minus and I-ness. And again, this should be moving. And now we move to the third chakra, the Manipura chakra, the solar plexus chakra, how we are going to energize it. This has a yellow color and 10 petals. This is a seat of divine power and action, encouragement, empowerment. This is rajasic in nature, where I-ness and minus is very powerful. The business tycoons, CEOs, they're very rising in nature but these are their I-ness and minus, so sometimes they do not follow their divine rising nature, but they follow their worldly, they're more attracted toward the worldly possessions. So they have to be very consciously pay attention to it and be aware of it, because that's where the first chakra helps us. And this is a little bit above the navel. It's the fire energy. So third element, fire energy and Vishnu. Here you can see how the energy is moving. And deity, Lord Vishnuji is the master of it. It is next to the pancreas. This is the gland is pancreas, adrenal glands. And it is next to the pancreas. So our sugar level is controlled by this gland or this chakras. So when it is disorder, the digestive system, the ulcer problem, the diabetic problem, the lungs, because it is close to the lower part of the lungs, and also the kidneys, because it affects our kidneys as well, nervousness, resentment, because the adrenal gland is the one which releases a lot of cortisol. Therefore, this is where the nervousness comes, the possessiveness comes. But when it is activated, look at that, the beauty of it. One is so courage. I can do it. I can move these mountains. This is how the CEOs do. They have so much confidence in themselves. Their self-esteem is so high. And they have a power to accept the criticism as well. They're very determined. Their self-doubt is minimum. Self-trust, they trust, as in Bhagavad Gita says also, Sanshay Atma Pranashati. There and here, they don't have any doubts. They are so strong. So, how can we evaluate our chakras? The status of the third chakra. Am I confident? Do I have the self-control and high self-esteem? Do I feel victimized? Or do I feel encouraged, motivated? Do I feel empowered? Do I have a problem with my digestive system, my sugar level, my chemical imbalance, my diabetes, anything? If any of those persist or one experiences it, it means there is a problem with the third chakra right here. So this is a simple calendar. This is a summary of all the chakras which we talked about. And as I put it before on our WhatsApp group, and I will put it again if you need it, but this is for the summary of the first chakra, this is the second chakra, what are the elements, what are the functions, what is the relationship with the endocrine system, disorders, and wellness, what happens. So we are here to the third chakra. So here again in summary, the courage is the function of this chakra. The relationship with the endocrine system is the pancreas and adrenal glands. Disorder is the digestive systems, ulcer, diabetes, lung problem, nervousness, resentment, and wellness is self-confidence, self-determination, steadfastness. So we will, and here is the calendar for, I have basically a 7 days calendar. As you can tell, I'm very systematic, self-discipline, organized, and I work with my day-to-day schedule, my week-to-week schedule. And I started this when I was in 5th grade. I used to have a calendar, what I was going to study, when I was going to play, when I was going to do what, all my calendar. And that habit, I think I didn't realize at that time how it was helpful, but now whatever I do, it really helps. And so here is the daily planner for ultimate happiness, health, and chakras, going through this blissful journey through 7 wonders of consciousness. So very first day, I call it my Monday. This is, I focus more on my root chakra and all the characteristics, live in awareness, practice my mantra, who I am. Then the second Tuesday, I follow the sacral chakra, the second chakra, the more focus on the creativity. But it does not mean that I forget about the first chakra. Now I'm building upon the second chakra. And then the third chakra, so build upon the first and second, third chakra. And similarly, but it goes all the way to the Sundays. And then it starts the Monday again. So all these 7 chakras are the good practice. So thank you very much for joining Path to Anandam self-healing sessions, energizing and balancing your chakras, and especially focusing on the self-courage, self-determination through Manipura Chakra.